Hello everyone. Today I am going to start our last topic of this chapter, that is Lamarckism, speciation and evolution. So before going to start, I would like to suggest that please subscribe our channels and hit the bell icon for further updates of SQL tutorials. So let's start with the next topic. In this video we are going to study about the last three topics. So that is Lamarckism, speciation and human evolution. So first we are going to start with the Lamarckism. So Lamarckism is a theory evolution. The Jean-Baptiste Lamarck, that is some proposed theory that based on the activities of an organism, and that activity is responsible for the human, that is you can say the evolution for that organism. So this theory said that there are the many postulates of this theory. Postulates, you can say, the based on that points this theory is considered. So there are many top points. So the first point, you can say, the use and disuse. If you use the certain organs for a longer time, it will grow. If you disuse a certain organ, it will going to a small, or you can say that a same size or same growth. So the first postulate, that is you can say the use and disuse. The second postulate, that is you can say the second postulate, and the first point, the use and disuse. That is example based on, that is a giraffe neck. Giraffe neck is too long due to the it needs plant's leaves, and for going to that leaves, they extending their necks, right? So it extend their necks. So by extending their neck, the neck going to too long of a giraffe. So you can take another example also, that is a birds, ostrich, wings of ostrich. There is no use, so that the birds of ostrich becomes a small, or you can say the at the same size. And you can also take a legs of birds like a swan and duck. They are useful for a swimming due to the living in the water, but snakes, they lost their legs by a modification in their body. So that there is a first postulate based on this theory was proposed. The first postulate, that is a use and disuse. These three examples, 4 examples are given at this theory. The second postulate, that is the inheritance of the acquired traits or acquired characters. So you know that inheritance of acquired character, it means the character are transferable from one generation to the another generation. So that this theory was proposed, and this scientists were given that the acquired character are transformed from one generation to the another generation. This theory is also known as the inheritance of acquired characters. Theory of inheritance of acquired character, or you can say the Lamarckism. Right? Lamarckism, it based on the scientist names, that is a Lamarck's, and you can also do the Lamarck's theories. So the development of the organ due to any activities or the degeneration, you can say if you use a certain organ, it will develop. If you don't use the organs, it will not develop, or you can say that it will at the same size. So this theory was accepted, but the transfer of a character from one generation to the another generation was rejected. Why it was rejected? It was rejected because the many scientists were verified with many examples at a many time, so that it will disprove. This why the Lamarck theory was disproved. So the next thing of a Lamarckism, you can say it will you can say the use and disuse based postulates, but it was not a transferable characters based on theories. So the next thing is speciation. Speciation means that is a process. Speciation is a process. What think of process? Like a setting of any species, new species, or you can say the formation of any new species. That is a speciation. And you can say that the formation of new species, what they become a new species by a evolution, so that the new species forms, the formation of that new species are becoming to the speciation, and that is isolated from one another, that is becoming from one another. So that you can say the species is the group of organism, and that can produce fertile individual through the natural reproduction. Species are produced by the fertile individuals, so that the species needs a geographical conditions or their food, habitat, reproductive ability to is a different. There are each species need a different types of geographical condition. Certain species needs a 0 degree Celsius for survival. Certain degree required a 50 degree or the 40 degree, approx 40 to 50 degree for survivals. And you can see the microorganisms, bacteria are need also a thermophilic bacterial organisms are there, so that you cannot predict that the species are a one condition, they can be survive at a one condition. They have a different habitat, they have their own food for survival. So however, the genetic variation is responsible for the formation of new species from a earlier one. So that if a one species get changed in a genetic constitution, they are going to form a new species. These are the mutation. If genetic changes are changed, this process is known as mutation. So that if the new species are formed, new species form mein hona, it means that the genetic constitution are changed, genetic variation occurred. So hence you can say that the reproductive isolation, or you can also say the geographical isolation for the survival of a certain organism is also required for a changing their habitat or their lifestyle. For a survival, many species survive at a 50 degree or 40 degree Celsius. Certain species, certain plants are survive at you can say, if you not provide a proteins, or you cannot provide a certain growth materials for that species. These species needs growth materials for survival. So that you can say that if do not provide if you do not provide growth materials, this species and that species needs, and that species goes to the certain changes in a geographical nature, and they becoming a new species, and they can survive at their own. So that hence you can set that the speciation, how the species occur for the geographical condition. If the geographical condition changed, speciation can be leads, or the reproductive isolation can also be lead to the speciation. They can also the genetic variation. Reproductive isolation you can say in the genetic variation. Genetic variation can also lead to the speciation. So that the next topic you can say the human evolution. How the human get evolved. The biodiversity, जो आज हम लोग देख रहे, that is human beings, a living organism. So how they become the human? So these are the in the starting word there is a simple unicellular organisms are there in a earth. So that unicellular organisms evolve into a human beings. That is called as evolution. Unicellular organisms are evolved into a human beings. This is a human evolution. So how the human evolution can occur? So this is the chart, or you can say the pictures given So you can understand the first ancient and like lemurs, and it last is a Cro-Magnon man, this 50 years ago. So you can imagine that how the process get occur for the evolution. So first thing, you can see the approximately 7 crore years ago, the last dinosaur was disappeared. At that time, monkey-like animals are evolved. 7 crore years ago, there is a dinosaur disappeared and the monkey-like animals are evolved from the same similar, more or less similar, you can say ancestor like lemurs. So the lemurs becoming a more development in a brain, so that the hands becoming more improved. So this look like a ape-like animals. Lemurs from a look like a ape-like animals are evolved. So these ape-like animals reach to the South or North Asia. The ape-like animals move to a northeast Asia. So they finally becoming a gibbon and orgato. So the next you can say that the remaining ape-like animals, yeah, who remain in the Africa, they evolve into a chimpanzees and gorillas about 2.5 years ago. So you can say that the gorilla and chimpanzees are evolved from a ape-like animals in Africa about 2.5 years ago. So the use of their hand for eating food and other world, and these gorillas and these apes, you can see that ape-like animals are started live on a land, and they started why they started living on land? Because the forest started decline due to the dry environment. So ड्राई इन्वायरमेंट आ गया, जिसके वजह से क्या हो गया कि जितने भी एप लाइक एनिमल्स थे वो लोग कहाँ पे रहना चालू कर दिए? ऑन अ लैंड. So that the started, yeah, you can say that they started a stand in a erect posture in a grassland. Yeah, erect posture, you can say the state गोरिल्ला ने स्टार्ट कर दिया कि वो स्टैंड होना इरेक्ट पोस्चर में इन ग्रासलैंड. देयर बाय देयर हैंड्स बिकम अवेलेबल फॉर यूज एनी टाइम. दे कैन बी यूज हैंड्स एनी टाइम, राइट? if they stand erect posture, so they can be used at any time their hands for any work. So that the first record of human like animal is that is a Rampithecus ape, that is a East Africa, that is from a East Africa. It is the first human like animals, that is a Rampithecus. So the morphology of these human like animals started appear like you can say the member of genus homo. So about the 15 years to 20 years ago, that morphology look like a human, and they are member of genus homo. So about the 15 years ago, they walking like a human beings with erect postures. And the first wise man, as an example of wise man, that is a Neanderthal man, was considered as a first example of wise man. So that the Neanderthal man is a wise man, first wise man. And the Cro-Magnon man will evolve about 50,000 years ago, and afterward this evolution has been faster than earlier. So that the in the past there are the evolution are very slow for you can say the erect posture, brain development, hand development, because hand use of hand, these are the slow process. But when the Cro-Magnon man was evolved, Neanderthal man was evolved, at that time the evolution was get faster, right? So about the 10,000 years ago, the wise man started a practice of agriculture. The Neanderthal man started a practicing of agriculture, to starting of agriculture. So what the modern science imitates, that just 400 years ago modern science were emerged and the industrial society was established about 200 years ago. Now, these are the, you can say, considerable to the finding the human evolution. So now we reach at that stage. We still searching for the details of root of human ancestors. We are not confirmed yet to what our ancestors are were. So you can say that the this chapter we consider that the human evolution are, you can say, the ancestors are, you can say, the chimpanzees, gorilla. These are the human beings, you can say, animals, or you can say the human beings. All the living organisms are having a same ancestors, or you can say the evolved from one organism, that is a unicellular organisms that we study in the last lecture. Also unicellular organisms, how the unicellular organisms are evolved in the theory of evolutions. So that, so we ended this chapter, and if you have any doubt, please comment in comment box. And thank you so much. Please subscribe if you like this video, and thank you so much.